Hey everybody. So, I know the last video was me complaining horribly about how bad my tooth hurt. And thank goodness, but it's actually feeling a lot better. It's actually not really hurting much at all. I mean, it's a little bit there still, but I don't really think it's getting infected this time. At least I hope not. I've been trying my hardest to make sure that everything's clean so that it doesn't get infected because I really can't deal with dental stuff. I mean, I hate going to the dentist and I just don't have the money to deal with it. I mean, I know I got all these donations and I did not want to have to deal with using it to get wisdom teeth taken out. That would suck because actually this is going to be an update video about what's been going on with all that stuff and some other random stuff I'm going to talk about. But yeah, so like things have just been really crazy still just lately, and a lot of it is from me opening up so much still, and it's really awesome. The donation thing has kind of slowed. I think I got a lot of the people who are going to do that through. And I mean, honestly, if nobody else donates, it's completely okay because I'm just still so amazed at who has and how much it's gotten. And it's actually being of great help right now because of everything that's going on actually very soon. And so, I mean, if you still want to donate, awesome. I'm still going to be like trying to reach my goals and doing things to try to get there by myself as well. But I'm still very appreciative to anybody who makes a donation. Like, you guys are all so amazing. Seriously. Um, but yeah, so like, I don't really have any updates on the transition stuff right now. I'm still just waiting to hear back about the name change for my court hearing and everything, and that can take a while sometimes, so it might be a little bit. Until then, I'm kind of just stuck, just messing around. I'm trying to um, get my consultation and stuff for my gender confirmation surgery, so I'm going to start looking into that. I think I am making my decision on who I want to have my surgery done with, and it was kind of between two people, which was Dr. Lice, I think is how you pronounce his name, who is in Philadelphia, and Dr. McGinn, who is somewhere outside of Philadelphia. And I think I'm leaning more towards Dr. McGinn. I mean, I know she's trans, and I just hear she has really good bedside manner, which is apparently not so much the case with Dr. Lice, which, you know, in some cases is okay, but for somebody like me who, like, has anxiety, like, I just want somebody who's not going to be so dry and just like, I just need somebody who's going to be very helpful and understanding of me having a hard time. And I kind of, from what I've been reading and stuff, I feel like she is going to be the right choice for that. And sorry, my camera's messing up. So I think I am going to try to go with her, and I'm working on filling out like the intake form to try to get a consultation, which is going to cost money. So again, all these donations are going towards that stuff, and that's how much. I mean, it's going to cost me money just to have the consultation, and if I book an appointment to have my surgery, that's going to cost at least I think it was like $1,000, maybe $2,000. It was like a percentage of the cost. So I also have to have that ready to put down as soon as I book my surgery date. So again, the donations are going to be amazingly helpful, and the court cost is going to be like $300 too. So once that comes through, a lot of the money I've already gotten is going to be put towards that. And I've so far only used it towards things that I really need. Like I stated, I have like no clothes. I needed a new pair of shoes really bad, which I still need work shoes, but I don't want to buy work shoes. But I did get a new pair of shoes, which was nice. So thank you for that. And that's pretty much it so far. Like I said, I want to use most of it just towards transition stuff, but paying bills and stuff is very top priority as well, which I'm trying to lean more towards paying those maybe with it so I can get that done. That way I'm saving some money. I don't know, it's just kind of this whole process. But again, all of it's going towards bettering myself. And hopefully once I have the name change done, I do plan to look to try to find some kind of work. Maybe I'll feel better. Maybe I will be able to start doing the photography stuff again. That would be really awesome. And just trying to not have to rely on people, even though it is nice to rely on people. But it's not even just about the donations. Again, like I said in the other video, like the conversations I'm having is what's really making all this so awesome. I have met so many awesome trans people recently, just by doing what I'm doing. I've been joining like groups on like Facebook and doing like all this weird stuff just to communicate. I just want to just like, I don't know, I don't have any trans friends around here, and that's kind of frustrating. So I've just been reaching out online, trying to find some people to just have some form of conversation that's similar, and I have met some really cool ones so far, and some I'm talking to every day, which is really cool. And you know who you are, and I know you're probably going to watch this video, so you're going to love that I'm doing a little shout out to you. But I won't mention names because I don't have permission to do that, except for the doctors, which everybody talks about. The doctors are going to go and see. But yeah, so I've been doing all that, and that's, like I said, like the best part of all of it is just the people I've met and the things I've been working towards. Like I've actually been reaching out. I want to start doing stuff more actively here in my local town. So I've been like talking to people at like the local newspapers, magazines and stuff, trying to just get an idea of who's interested in doing articles about trans rights, and maybe even just like trying to get something together around here. And that's really what it's going to take. There's not a lot. I know there's probably not very many trans people around here, but I want the resources to be available to people and their kids who aren't necessarily understanding what's going on with them or their children. And that's what I want to see happening, just like a way for them to have access to this. Because I mean, there's nothing. I mean, as far as I know, I think even Planned Parenthood closed down around here. So, I mean, there's like seriously nothing. This place has very little. I mean, I go to Pittsburgh for all of my doctor's appointments for my transition stuff, and that's travel costs and stuff that I don't really even have. And it would be awesome to have something around here. I mean, I go to electrolysis and my therapist here, but my therapist isn't even a gender therapist, so I'm probably not going to be able to get my recommendation letters for my surgery from her. And I mean, the electrolysis, the lady who does it, she's really awesome. Again, not naming any names, but she's really cool, and it's very private because she actually does it, like, has her own, like, salon type thing in her house. And she's just really sweet and very accepting, and I've had some amazing conversations with her over the past 3 years of going. But I've just been really lucky to find people like that helping me around here. But as for the medical end of everything, there's nothing, and there's no one to talk to. There's no one around here that you can speak to about any of this stuff. And I only know a few trans people. So even finding resources, they're actually mostly asking me because they're newer to this. And so, like, I want to be able to be there for these people. So I've been, like, researching and trying to, like, get them access to this stuff, too. And that's really, again, what I'm working towards now. So things have been pretty active, and I'm loving it. And, I mean, like I said about the work, I want to find new work, but I'm not even sure how much extra time I'm going to have because we're playing so much. Like this month, June, we have 2 shows every single weekend, except for the last Saturday in June. And then, I mean, that's kind of busyness for the rest of the even year. Like, we're booked completely until the end of the year. And we gave ourselves some time off to be able to, like, do things, like, for certain dates. But to the most point, we're playing every single weekend. And we're going to be going on tour in September, so that's cool. We're going out for 12 days, or hoping for 12 days. And that's going to be amazing. I haven't been on tour since 2009. And tell you what, I'm really ready to do it again. It's going to be awesome. And I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of festivals. We've already played one festival this month, and we have another one like this coming week. And we're playing the one really big festival that they actually do here in town, which isn't so much a festival, it's like in the city. But it's like the Folk Fest, which they call the Flood City Music Fest now. But that's like the big thing that they do every year, which we're playing, which is cool. So that's some exposure around here. But yeah, like, I'm just glad to be doing that, because that's, like I said before, all I really know, and I'm good at it. And I actually could talk about the show the other night and all the amazing things people were saying to me about my drumming. Like, it just amazes me that I get so many awesome compliments. It's just like a whole other world whenever I'm out playing shows, and that's what I love. And it's going to be hard because it's actually, when we go on tour, I'm going to love it a lot, but it's going to be hard because I haven't been away from David for a long time. So that's going to be different, and I know it's going to be hard on him too. So we're going to have to get through that one, but I think we'll be okay because he's been pretty good about this stuff. So I have to make sure we keep in touch. Or maybe I'll FaceTime each other, or I don't know, do something. At least there's that technology now where we can see each other. Because whenever I was on tour before, when I was with people, it's like, I can text you. I could send you this really blurry, pixelated picture of me that this phone camera sucks at doing. So that's cool, at least. But I'm so glad that I'm feeling better, because I have so much I want to be doing. And there's a lot of stuff I'm working towards, and I love it. I love it so much. And I think I'm going and ranting again, but lots of updates. So that's what's going on. Again, thanks as always for checking this stuff out, and if you like what you see, subscribe, and feel free to share, follow me, Facebook, Tumblr, all that stuff. I have linked on the YouTube now, because I'm being completely open, all social networking. So add me wherever, talk to me. I love talking, so message me, don't be afraid. I love comments, all that silly stuff. I'm just reaching out to everybody, so reach out to me if you want to, and enjoy. Thanks, guys.